I don't think you can even see me. But hi. This is day 4 of my master cleanse. This is the furthest I've ever made it before. I've only done 3 days because of headache interrupts. I wasn't able to sleep last night at all. I had this like spazzy like feeling in my body that I get along with insomnia, or like I can't sleep because I have this spazzy feeling in my body, and it like feels like tension in my toes, so I massage my feet and I pinch my toes and like press on all kinds of like points, and that like graduates into like stabbing pain under my toenails, and it's just like I was not sleeping anyway. And then even though I had really diluted laxative tea last night, it still like started working like around like 4:44, and not even like doing anything because I'm like really constipated because I've been busting my ass to move in here and get my cats here so that my roommate doesn't lose his fucking dog. And I've been popping Oxy like crazy, so like laxatives aren't doing a whole lot for me, like other than making me like cramp, like gas cramp and abdominal cramps, you know, abdominal distress, and it's not fun and it's painful, but it's not like nearly as painful as what I experience. It's just like stabbing pain under your toes, and that shit is not allowing you to sleep at all. And I have the option of taking, more fucking opiates to try to get some sleep and kill the pain enough so I can get some sleep. And like, that doesn't make any fucking sense because that's just gonna make me constipated and it's gonna slow my detox process. So, you know, at least I'm like crying hysterically over the last year that I was together, that we were together, and I was like fully in on this, believing that this chronic illness is not a life sentence, and like in no way, shape, or form did I think then that I was not ever going to get well. And now I'm having a really hard time still believing in that because I just am not getting well, and like it got so bad the last year we were together because I was that close to getting better. Like it gets worse before it gets better, and I was that close to getting better, and it's just like typical, like my life is just, deck is stacked against me. Like just timing is everything. Not time. I tend to like really pay attention to time because I've been seeing like 11/11 all my life, and that's my dad's birthday, so it's like especially like to me because my dad like always, you know, acknowledged that I wasn't like normal in a way, and eventually like just like having a relationship with me drove him like actually crazy. Like actually like adults like go crazy a lot easier than kids do, like with like letting their imagination run away with them, and I realize that now in a very, very, very real way. But it feels really shitty that that he pulled the plug, like what I feel is like right before I was like gonna be his sunshine again. And you know, he was always mine. And I really, really wish that I didn't feel that way, like that me believing isn't enough, but like I kind of feel like this demonic entity that's been like shoved into this sacred vessel, and it's trying to skate by, and like an alien like passing as human, but like barely, you know, and like I just feel like I've been like consciously keeping myself out of the padded room all my life, and like I have now spent time in a padded room, and they shouldn't have given me a crown if they didn't want me to write on the wall, and of all the colors they could have given me, it shouldn't have been pink, because that was like, hey, universe says to write this shit down and get it out and see it and look at your reflection, even though there's no mirrors, because there's not mirrors in mental hospitals. I feel really alone. And I feel like that's really horrible to say, because I have so many friends online and so many people like rooting for me online, and I just don't have those people in real life, and that's kind of where I need them. And I don't have them, so I feel really alone, and like completely fed up with people being lazy fucks, and I just am like surrounded by it, and it's like, am I a lazy fuck? Because I really thought I like gave the whole natural treatment thing like a good college try. I mean, like 3 years of my life were dedicated to tackling my illness that way, and so I'm doing this master cleanse to remove as many of the toxins as I can from my body, and I'm gonna take just oral antibiotics, and they're probably gonna really fuck shit up, because I don't think antibiotics are good for me, but I have like this staph infection in my nasal cavity, and like for like a month of the medicine that isn't oral antibiotics, it's gonna fuck with my GI tract, you know? It's like $400, and I have that money, like my grandma left me money, and I put it in a trust, and a medical bill, like, would cover that, but, like, $400 a month, that's gonna go fast. That makes it feel like not an option to me. And I think to other people, like me being like, hey, like, that doesn't feel like an option to me, even though, like, we can do something to make it happen, like, is not trying, and and I am trying, and I'm not succeeding. So now I'm probably supposed to just, like, use the reflection to, resist, like as an example of what not to do and what not to be, and why, like, always to be bettering myself. Just like it used to be Sean's older brother, who, like 36 and never moved out of his parents' house and doesn't have a job because he doesn't want a job and just plays video games online all day. I used to play a lot of video games. But I used to be awake for like 30 hours easy. Like, I had a lot more time to like do other things and also play video games. And like, now that I like don't have all of that time, I kind of don't really want to. But I also can't, like, physically, like, arthritis in my hands and hand-eye coordination, remembering the gameplay mechanics, I actually can't figure out how to play the Adventure Time card game. I don't understand it. A lot of times I don't understand, like, things I'm watching on TV. But that shit's not important. So, like, who cares? If that's where my, like, deficit lies, like, in not being able to play video games and, like, get involved in a television show like other people do, like, so what? The media is just a distraction, and everything in the world is trying to distract you from looking at your own reflection. And I literally feel like that's all I've done all my life, is look at my own reflection. That used to be a really real, like, kind of crazy sounding way, like, I viewed myself, like, in third person. Like, I could see myself in my environment from, like, whatever angle I chose to see myself from. But also, like, I'm always, like, looking at myself kind of like, there's a word for it, but I can't think of it, like a layer, like layers in Photoshop, like if there was a transparent layer just of my reflection, like over just whoever I was looking at. Like, I'm always looking back at myself and also looking out from myself. But I don't experience that at all anymore, and I don't feel any less crazy for not experiencing that at all anymore. If anything, I feel more crazy. I read something some time ago, not long ago, like maybe 2 weeks ago or something, about, I don't remember, like a disorder or something that, like, I might have, or a mental illness or something. But it like said that, like, a trait of my kind basically was to have this, like, erratic value system, sort of, you know, like cling to, like, different religions and hop around and change ideals and everything. And it's like, people think that about me. People think that about me. And nothing could be further from the truth. Seriously, legitimately, the earliest that I can remember in my life, I have been guided by the same principles, the same knowledge, and the same purpose. That purpose is to wake up. It's time to wake up. I'm very alone. feel like this kind of like detoxed my energetic being, and I feel like kind of tired, or at least like my strings have been cut, which is really nice. So thank you for letting me be part of your reality, and it is never my desire to harm you or to be as a plague unto the events of your life or your personality. But it does kind of happen. I do kind of drive people crazy. It's like, it's just really good. It's really good. It's really good that I talked. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being my friend. I'll be like a pillar of light, anchor of ideal reality, outcome, good, heaven, light, happiness and health for all. Again, I will. I know I will. I don't see a way out of the darkness, even as the sun comes up. But you don't have to see to know something is there. So I'm okay with that. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other.